It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Texas Tech's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers. Crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Taylor wants to throw it. Look out! Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Delayed give. It's Dickey. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Handoff again. He's got enough. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much and too much mustard as well.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. The 20. He's at the and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll give it to Washington. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Still looking. Myers on the move. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Wants to throw one first. Caught. It's Eccles. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Taylor wants to throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Just feeds the running back. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air. It's Hammond. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Fleming. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Got out of trouble and throws. Got him downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. On the move. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Dickey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the single back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quickly complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Second and long here. Taylor wants to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Third and long right here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Sees an alley. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's the Eagles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got an alley. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on 3rd down, man. They've just kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that will give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a spark to get back in this football game.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an
makes the grab in their space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense headed out to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Breaks the tackle. Swamped immediately.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. They're all over him. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Washington. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Grabs it. Touchdown, Red Raider. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Deep in the end zone, it's Daniels. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Drops back on first down. Fires left. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready.
Breaks free in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On the run, it's Chroma. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Washington. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Chroma. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Chroma.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out. He took off front.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Hits inside. It's sticky. Nowhere to go.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Danzy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Chroma. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quick give. It's Chroma. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Chroma. Good, strong tackle.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Fourth quarter of this football game, decision-making is going to be really key for this quarterback. And obviously on that one, nobody open. He's outside the pocket. He's trying to find something positive, but don't force it. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And he got it! And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Hudson. Still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Hammond. The quick game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Taylor wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Back to pass on second down. And they can't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They don't need a bunch on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Hammond. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.